Libra. Welcome to your free love reading for October. I know it's a little late, but hey, it's always on time, you guys. So that's how I always feel about readings. When you listen to it, that is the exact right time for you to get that information that's supposed to come your way. So for Libra, happy birthday to all of the Libras out there. We are in your birthday month. Oh, I got candles burning. It's a little hot. Anyway, we are in your birthday month, so happy birthday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful October. As we get closer to November, I can't believe the time is passing so fast. So Libra, because I'm late, I'm not going to go through a whole bunch of introductions. I'm just going to get right into it. The decks I'm using for your love reading, I'm using Tarot, the Complete Kit deck. I'm using the Romance Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. And then I'm using the Past Life Oracle deck. So I was going to use my new deck. I'll talk to you guys about that in another video when I talk about my subscriber contest. I did have a winner for my 200th subscriber. I did make contact with them. They haven't responded yet. So I'm going to make a video about the contest and just some new cards and new readings I'll be doing. So with that said, let's jump into your love reading for this month, Libra. And I'll try to slow it down a little bit. People have been saying I talk fast in some of the videos, and in some of them I do. So let me try to slow it down a little bit. And I'm sorry if I'm sounding a little downish. I'm a little tired. So, Libra, what I see in the month of October, it seems like there were some wishes or some asks or some things. And you might want to go back and watch your general reading, because Libra was the last general reading that I did. This kind of ties into that. One second, guys, because it's warm. So this kind of ties into that general reading. So you guys may want to go and check the general reading out. But I feel as though as you came into October, or some things that have transpired over the month of October, maybe there was some kind of something that you wanted, something that didn't really go your way. You got the Nine of Cups in reverse, which a lot of people refer to the Nine of Cups as the wish card, the ask card. So, or it could just mean sometimes when that Nine of Cups is, when it's upright, it's like happiness, emotion, even having too much. It represents excess to me sometimes, either excess of emotion, excess of drinking, partying, just excess of having good things, but in a good way. Of course, you have to be careful with things of that nature, because you can always, go into the shadow side of that. But for the most part, I mean, the 9 card, of course, it's a wonderful card. The wish card, the ask card, is having everything. It's being emotionally full, financially stable, just kind of sitting on top of a treasure, sitting on top of the world with the 9 of Cups upright. But with the 9 of Cups in reverse in your love life, I really feel like something is just not going. But it's not all bad. It's not all bad. So even though that 9 of Cups is in reverse, I still feel like there are things to have been excited about, some things you look forward to, and some, at least some dealings that are going on in the love life. To me, it's better to have something going on than nothing at all, unless the something is just so terrible. So it's better to have something going on than nothing going on at all, even if things aren't quite going your way, or it's not quite what you pictured, what you asked for, what you wished for, or what you may have had in your head about a certain situation, certain person, or something like that. So that's what that could be representing with that 9 of Cups. And of course, that the Cups energy are your Cancer, Scorpios, and Pisces. So that could be what's giving you a little frustration in what you really want to do. Well, I would say, going into the romance cards, I have pay attention to the red flags, and just tying that in to the situation at hand, however you're feeling when it comes to your love life, your loved one, or your lack of a love life. You just want to pay attention to the red flags of history repeating itself, maybe things that have happened in the past, lessons that you've already learned, and things you've already been through. if familiar circumstances happen and you're going through those things again, you just want to pay attention to the signs and the different things that are cautioning you to show you really which way you want to go. Like, okay, you may have been in a situation like this before. This is happening. Stop and think for a minute. Do you want to continue to do this? So you go down the same road to this opportunity or missed opportunity or whatever it is, whatever is going on. There are your spirit guides, your angels, and your conscience is giving you those signs. The world always gives you signs. It always gives you red flags. It always gives you heads up on your path as you walk through the path of life, so that you can stop, contemplate, and make decisions about which road you want to go down. I mean, it all ends up leading to the same place at the end of the day, but there are many different paths traveled. There are many different ways to get there. And with I just see that you may have had some hard time making some decisions, and like I said, I think in your general reading we talked about like maybe some decisions just being dropped, or maybe with the love reading, maybe you are finally making some decisions. You're making a decision to move. You're making a decision to be active. You're making a decision to not juggle anymore, to not have 2 or 3 things up in the air. You can apply this however you may. I mean, you could be dealing with several different people. You could have your romantic issues versus some family issues. You could have romantic issues tied into work issues. This is a love reading, so this is going to be pertain to love. So I feel like maybe you were juggling, trying to make decisions, and just really dropping the ball, not making decisions, kind of just going with things. But now I think you're getting to a place where you really do want to kind of put a foot down, be decisive, no more indecision about what you want to do. You're going to make some choices and you're going to go in the correct path for you, Libra. I definitely see that in your cards, because you're going to transform. There's going to be a transformation from what you knew to what you're going towards. And it's not going to, the lessons and the flags pop up to show you things from the past, or to show you the way to go. Maybe things you missed, or maybe things you didn't see. You got to listen to your conscience, and if your third eye is open, it'll tell you things and guide you through life to make the best choices for you. But what you really have wanted to do, and what you're going to be doing in the month of October as we go into November, and this is going to take you through the end of the year to some really big things in your 2017, is just making a total transformation with not doing things the way you used to do them. So if it was stagnation, indecision, and things of that nature, and looking at things as just being too gluttonous, being too prideful, and kind of getting those things in check, you're going to have a transformation of the self, which is going to lead to more romantic abundance, more romantic offers, and romantic messages of romance and love that are going to come in for you Libras in October. So in October, November, throughout the year, I definitely feel like Libras are going to be expressing your love, and getting offers of love and getting offers of expression, and in the romantic relationships. I feel like it's going to be a time of healing. You're going to use the past experiences to really get an understanding with the people that you love and you care about in your life. And those people are going to be just as much on board with your expressions of love and your expressions of caring and wanting to take things to the next level as you are, because you got the express your love card in the here and now, right with the death card. So transform, let go of the things from the past, learn the lessons, hold on to the lessons, so you could recognize the things to do and not to do in the future. But in this moment, express how you feel to the people and your loved ones in your life, because that is definitely the card you're getting. And then right after that, you have the Page of Cups, which means there's also going to be expressions coming back to you. So those Page of Cups, pages are messages, and the Page of Cups, again, the cups is the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and the Scorpio, and those are the intuitive messages, the messages of love, the messages of feelings, the messages of emotions. And in this card, the page presents with a cup of love in his hand and flowers at his chest. So it's an offering, and it's a beautiful offering from you to the person who you love, and from the person you love to reciprocate that to you, because you are going to get healing out of this. And where you really want to look, when I was talking about looking at the past, and that's why I use these cards for this spread. I kind of like the spread that I have going on with the tarot complete kit cards, the romance cards, and then a past life, because the past life really ties into the romance cards to see where the issues are that you need to work on, what it is that may be blocking the movement forward in your current love relationships, and or just blockages within yourself that put up obstacles to and put up walls when it comes to giving love and receiving love, because sometimes one of the hardest things to do is receive love. Some of us have a hard time giving it, and a lot of us have a hard time receiving, and some of us have a hard time doing both. So you are going to be, a lot of healing is going to be coming from your inner wisdom, Libra. It's going to be coming from not necessarily like the book smarts and things like that, but more so the wisdom. You know, knowledge, having knowledge is one thing, knowing things is one thing, but having the wisdom of how to use that knowledge, how to use the data, how to discern, how to make it tangible, to then use that as movement and energy and forcing your life to create the things that you want to happen, and do away with the things you don't want to happen. If this, whether you're in a love relationship or you're single and looking for someone, we don't have to go down the same paths that we have been through in the past. We can heal. And one of the main ways, and I used to be a person who was always like against counseling and certain different things, but you know, whatever you need to do to heal, whether it's talking to, you know, I really recommend talking to a tarot reader, talking to an astrologer, talking to a psychic or medium or whoever, an empath, you know what I mean? I consider myself an empath, amongst some other things. I'm still in the haze of being a little bit of everything, but a lot of healing comes from really going deep, digging into your family issues, and then using the wisdom of the lessons learned, the information learned, to create the best life that you want to live, the best relationships, and decide, okay, this is the person I'm going to be, and this is what I want, and this is what I can have. But it doesn't happen without applied study. Just like you don't pass classes in school, you don't get ahead in life or anything that you're really trying to succeed in without studying, without knowing what it is that you're involved with, knowing where it is you want to go, setting goals, and doing the research and digging deep enough. And when it comes to relationships, love relationships, sex relationships, any sort of relationships, family relationships, a lot of lessons, whether they're successful or not, lay within those experiences. So I feel like Libra, a lot of your healing this month and getting to that next step in your love life, in your relationships, is forgiving whatever family issues, digging into your family issues, dealing with family issues, because you have the healing family issues card, and then the past life card was the wisdom card. And I've been talking about those things before telling you what the card is, so you really get a picture of where the blockages are when it comes to your love life, and how you can start to work on those and really manifest everything you want. Because I see everything you want on the table. I see that it's not easy. It's not coming without transformation, give and take, willing to become what it is that you want to see. Not getting your wish just like that. It's taking some time, but the steps are being laid in the sand to get there. They are being, laid. The ocean has not come and washed them away. And when you use your wisdom and emotion, wisdom and emotion, and just expression of your love and your feelings, and going into the past, looking at your parents, your grandparents, maybe sister and brother relationships, everything like that, guys. Look at those aunts and uncles. Look at those things so you can understand the relationship dynamics that have happened in your family. Because I'll tell you one thing, I'm trying to make this really short, and we're already at 14 minutes. Everybody else is just going to get love readings this month, no generals. So Aries through Virgo, just love readings. So check back, guys, in a few for yours. I will get it out for October. But a lot of history repeats itself. I'll talk about it in other videos, but even in my past relationships, and a lot of people I know, what has transpired, or the things and experiences that your parents have incarnated into, because we're in the relationships and we have the people that we have in our life for a reason. they repeat themselves in the next generation's relationships. So this healing family issues and using the wisdom to apply that to your current relationship and to the healing of yourself is really where you want to be at as we move through October, because I see that the love is there, the opportunities for love, the expression for love. There's already something there. Not even a brand new thing. It's already something there. Someone or existing marriages and relationships that's going to deepen. You want to express yourself, express your love, but also pay attention to help you make those decisions and decide which ways to go, because you're really going to have to make some concrete decisions and pay attention to what's for you and what's not for you before you get to that point where you really say, okay, I'm here, I'm at this point, this is what I want to do, and I'm going to go full force ahead with that. And I know that's saying a lot for Libra. The sign of the scales, you guys are the sign of indecision, and I bet you every Libra will tell you they're not indecisive, or almost everyone. But I see great things in the love realm for you for the month of October, Libra. I wish you guys all of the best. Check back for your love readings in November, and I got some really exciting readings coming in November. I'm going to do a video, so check that out. I got my new deck. It is if you guys just want to check it out so you know what you'll be getting next month, it's the Manara Erotic Tarot deck, and it is so freaking nasty, and it's so off the chain, it even made me quiver inside. But I'm so excited to use this. It rings really, really true. And I pulled out the major arcana. If you needed it on this spread on the table, I was gonna lace